Hello everyone, welcome to Patsan TV. In today's speedrun video, we're gonna renovate my very first house in Sims 4. I downloaded this game in this June. It's not so far. So this is going to be like not so many differences, I guess. But I've been involving with the game for how many hundreds of hours already. So I hope I learned a bit more than before and my house got a bit better. I hope you enjoy the speedrun. So if you're ready, let's game, shall we? So this is the building that I did. Don't judge me, please. I was new. And there were more furniture actually inside, but later on I deleted some of them because my Sims moved to another super duper huge mansion that I created. Of course, I had to do that because I really like those legacy challenges. Before it was cool, I was doing them. I don't know if everyone was also thinking the same when they were my age that time when I was in junior high school around like when 2000s, something like that, like the beginning of 2000s. I was playing Sims 1 with just putting some guy in the middle of the game, and with only a guitar I was trying to survive and try to make a legacy out of him. And my brother never understood that logic. He was all about just building things. But I was enjoying a lot, and at this house I think I did more or less the same. It was just a house. I just accepted the starting money, and then I started to like enlarge this home slowly. I'm not even sure right now if this was a starter home that was already built that I changed later on or not, but this is how it turned out. Like of course the first Sims 4 career that I wanted to follow was astronaut because I'm a space engineer. I'm doing my PhD right now, so it was the most interesting thing for me. And when I saw that you need to create a rocket ship, you need to make lots of launches during the career, I had to build some area so that my Sims can launch their rocket peacefully. But it's not a big place. Like, I was basically launching the rocket from my back of my house. That was like really ridiculous, and it was very loud as well when you're playing the game. I think I'm not sure if they should lower down the volume of that rocket, but it's a bit more realistic, yes, but it's also super unrealistic that you're launching a rocket all the time. And I chose the Oasis Spring in the beginning because I never made a build in the desert looking area before, and I never imagined doing so as well, so it was kind of interesting idea for me. That's why I started to start with this. By the way, let's go back to the build. I'm talking about other things. So in this part, as you can see, I wanted to give a better shape to the launching side so that it is like covered, and I wanted to use the magical platform tools as much as possible so that I have like a secluded area just to make the launches. And I wanted to protect the first version of the house as well. There was a pool, there was a bar, there was things that you can hang out next to the rocket. So my first Sim found his first love in front of that rocket ship and in that pool, so I wanted to protect that vibe. That's why I created in this manner, and I wanted it to look cool after I renovated this house. That's why I used kind of plain colors and suddenly some bricks. I really like that contrast, like there are some bricks and there are some plain colors. That's why I used this color scheme, and I wanted to give a proper rooftop because the rooftop selection that I did, I was just experimenting, guys. Like, I also hate the glass rooftop. Like, I didn't care for a very long time. There was a glass rooftop, very ugly looking. I don't know, I think it's kind of ugly. Ugly looking rooftop over my Sim's head. But it was the rooftop over the kitchen area, and I find it interesting that the kitchen ceiling is all glass. I never did such a thing before, that's why I wanted to try. And I also wanted to give more like patio area, so I created this frontal side so that my Sims can just hang out there. Only the Sims living inside the house. So the backyard, you can hang out with your friends and they don't have to be like so close to you. But in the front patio, my idea was to hang out just as a family. So, and at the entrance, I wanted to create this area like a garage looking thing. Then I think that changed that idea. I'm not sure. I was like playing with the car's location. Actually, I wasn't able to find where the cars were for a very long time, although I watched some videos. Then suddenly it occurred to me, like, I was watching the videos all the time, and you can either just search in the gallery or just write those bb.show hidden objects, bb.show live edit objects, and it's there. Somehow it's there. I was like checking the YouTube videos, then checking in my debug classified search, then I wasn't able to find. I'm not sure how I did that, but it was happening, and that's why I was like keep avoiding, procrastinating, trying to find that cars. That's why I was ending up like making the toy car bigger one, and it was looking very disgusting actually. I'm so glad that I was able to find in the end. And in here I wanted to give a cooler shape to that bar area, and I also wanted some like museum kind of vibe before going to space. It's like, these are my pictures that I took when I was in space kind of vibe. That's why I put those towards the rocket launching site. And this is in front of the bar. I'm putting some extra items in. Yeah, since it is like too fast right now, I think I completed this in 1.5 hours, and this is like 10 times faster video. That's why it skips some parts. I was trying the lightning in the pool side, at the pool side, and of course I put that bucket because I could never forget. I don't know, like my first sim, it got old very quickly because I wasn't aware of the long living mode even. Like, I was always living with the short lifespan, and I had no idea why they were aging up so quickly, and I thought that, yeah, the game came like this, it should be okay. And it turned out no one plays with that, like, and I'm glad that I discovered that later on. But in the end, my sim, the first sim, got very old, and it wasn't able to find anyone so far. And I created this very very rich chick in the mansion that is like right next to them, and I created a huge mansion with and I gave that woman lots of money, and I made them lovers at that site. That's why I wanted to put that VIP bucket, the champagne. And at here I'm changing the floor plan completely, and I never liked the floor plan when I was playing. I was just enlarging the rooms, like, oh, this there's a baby coming, okay, there's another children's room. Suddenly another kids room. I just wanted to protect the kitchen area. For some reason I had this guts that like it has to be a kitchen area, like it has to be that. That's why I wanted to protect there. The rest of it more or less changed drastically. Like, I wasn't making this build like this at all. I wasn't thinking on this. I was literally experimenting everything here. Like I was trying to make it better. Okay, I'm not gonna make any more excuses about the first house. I know it was ugly. Sorry about that. Now it's getting better, hopefully. Please write down your thoughts in the comments. And in here, I'm checking the second floor. Also, in the second floor, I created a proper plan instead of just random, very long rectangle. I gave them little balconies to the parents' room, and there was a very long balcony. And actually, that balcony was kind of meaningless because it's next to the rocket launch inside. So, because of the exhaust gas, you would die. You wouldn't survive there, but it seems, yeah, you would survive. That's why it's fine. You're fine, yeah. And I wanted to like separate the living rooms, like not living rooms, bedroom, from the launching site as much as possible, but it's not so possible. It's just next to there. That's why one of the kids' room came to there in the end, so it can't be helped. And in the second area, I made a toddler room and a little bathroom for the parents. And in the first floor, there is one bedroom for one grown-up. I'm not sure who do you want to put, but if you download from gallery, that was the idea of mine. There was one teenager, one toddler, and there was someone else. I really like this vibe. Like, I don't know if you like it, let me know in the comments, please. I really like to put some uncle or aunt in the families, like uncle or aunt who had never got married before starts to live with the family. Like, I really like that vibe. That's why I always go for that. Like, create some uncle or aunt, and they like kinda try different kind of career paths so that I can discover different things, and always like changes the atmosphere because they have like different ambitions. They're still single. They don't care about the parental things too much. So yeah, you can also try. And the dining chair was also there, and there was like living area over there. The sofa and the TV set was right in front of the dining chair and table. I wanted to change that. That's why I created this living room set. And this is the parents' balcony or terrace or patio, I'm not sure. And I gave these different things that I didn't use actually. And for that little balcony, I had no idea what to put, so I just put whatever. You can try to use it with something else. And I think we're coming to the end of this. I'm just putting some landscaping things. I was like seriously thinking leaving this bus stop thing, but it because it was kind of fun idea for me. Like, your sim is a FN astronaut, but he has to ride the bus to go to job. I wanted to create that. And in here, I'm basically playing around with the debug items. I'm checking if it would look weird or not. If I put different fences, different cars, and I wanted to put some expensive car because why not? And when you became astronaut, you get lots of salary, so it's good. You could purchase a sports car like this. So I think I'm gonna end this video here. If you like this video, please don't forget to put the thumbs up and write your thoughts on the comments, please. And don't forget to subscribe my channel as well. Take care of yourselves, guys. Bye.